in the global discourse, and a founding father of the field, Dr. Daniel Callahan, a senior research scholar and president emeritus at the Hastings Center, joins us from New York. His reputation, of course, precedes him. After serving as an American Army counterintelligence officer during the Korean War, Daniel Callahan studied at Harvard University for his graduate studies in philosophy. He was a firm believer in the model of philosophers stemming from Socrates, that of posing the most essential, profound, and vexing questions to the public. However, he found that his expectations diverged from the model of analytic philosophy predominant at the time. During the next half-century, Dr. Callahan would become one of the leaders in discussing the morality and ethics of the questions that mattered most for medicine and science, but more broadly, our lives. In the 1960s, he founded the premier bioethics institute in the world, the Hastings Center, talking about important and hard issues from the beginning to the end of life: abortion, end-of-life care, stem cells, and organ transplantation among them. Along the way, he has built up a legacy of impressive accomplishments. He is a Pulitzer Prize finalist, has been elected a Fellow of the American Association of the Advancement of Science, lectured at over 700 universities across the globe, and holds numerous honorary doctoral degrees. What strikes me most, though, above and beyond his contributions to the world of ethics and humanity at large, is the humility and empathy he brings to his practice along with his intellect. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Daniel Callahan to the OSU.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here. I believe, if I can't swear to it, that I was here 20 years ago. Maybe some of you heard me at that time. Okay, well, a survivor also. What I want to talk about today, I want to begin my talk by just saying a little bit about the development of my career and how allergy season, how I came up with the ideas I'm going to talk about today. How did I get here? I have a degree in philosophy. When I got interested in bioethics, which before the term was even invented in the late 1960s. It was a field that really came into being because of all the technological advances that were developed during the 1960s, particularly organ transplantation, dialysis, intensive care units, contraceptive pill. All sorts of things began blossoming at that time. It was fairly obvious that many of them carried some profound moral dilemmas with them. And that's what attracted me and attracted a group of other people, physicians, lawyers, social scientists, quite motley bunch of people, but all of whom thought these issues were important. As time went on, like everyone else in the field, I did a lot of standard things in bioethics. Some were mentioned: end-of-life care, abortion, genetic issues of genetic counseling. I could have a whole list of things. But I think a crucial turning point came for me in the mid-1980s when I was asked to serve on a panel set up by the federal government Office of Technology Assessment on looking at the impact of technological developments on the future of the Medicare program. It was an issue I had given no thought to at all, but I thought it sounded interesting, and I took part in the task force. And it was pretty clear, and the projections were being made